The daycare attendant is an animatronic that appears during the events of Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, and is a very interesting and unique animatronic that can be split down into two different parts. Sunnydrop appears like a very humanoid character. He's dressed in some red and orange baggy pants with stripes and ruffles on them. He also has curled slippers with bells on them. He has a ribbon with some bells on it on each of his wrists, a very cartoon sun-like head with triangular sunbeams all around it. He also sports a manic-looking smile that never changes, and he has very pronounced fingers.
Hello, new friends. You're sure of late. Are we having a slumber party? Where are all your friends? We can finger paint, tell stories, drink fizzy bars into our heads, explode, and then stay up all night. There is only one rule. Keep the lights on. On.
Sunnydrop's purpose is to take care of and hang out with the children, spending the day at the daycare. He does various activities with them, like playing with toys. He even cleans up after them when they've inevitably made a mess. And, like I said before, his very pronounced fingers are to help him finger paint with the children, among other craft-like activities. All in all, it seems like Sun is a very happy and go-lucky character, and doesn't even really show a lot of aggression. The only time Sun seems to get upset is when you broke his rules and he kicked you from his daycare, thus banning you. But I mean, wouldn't you be upset if somebody broke the one rule you had?
Rule breaker, rule breaker. You are banned from the daycare. Security alert! Security alert!
And here's where things get just a tad bit dark. When the lights go off, the friendly Sunnydrop becomes Moondrop. And Moondrop is pretty creepy, for lack of a better term, to describe what Moondrop is. Moondrop's original purpose was to watch over the children during nap time. However, due to Vanny's glitch, it caused Moondrop to be extremely aggressive. Moondrop looks visually similar to Sunnydrop, however, with his own unique flair. Moondrop is dressed in the same baggy pants, however, these ones are navy blue with neon yellow stars. He's dressed in brown slippers with bells on them, and they sport crescent moons on the side. He also has a crescent moon face with the same manic smile that Sunnydrop had. He has piercing red eyes and is dressed in a sleeping cap.
Naughty boy. Naughty boy. It's past your bedtime. You must be punished.
Moondrop will hunt us through the daycare while we search for the generators to turn the power back on. He will proclaim that we are bad children and that it's past our bedtime and that we should be punished. And he begins to laugh maniacally and seems a bit unhinged. If we stay too long inside the play structures, Moon will actually begin to enter the play structures and search for us. He contorts his body much like a spider to fit inside said play structures. It reminds me a little bit of Ballora's behavior in Five Nights at Freddy's The Sister Location. This is interesting because it's a new way for Moon to search for us. Whereas if we distracted Sunnydrop by knocking down a toy, then Sunnydrop would be forced to clean up that mess, and we could hide in the play structures. And when Sunnydrop was unable to find us, he would just curl up in a corner and begin to sob quietly to himself. Whereas here, Moondrop can actually hunt us inside of the play structures. Even scarier than having him just chase you in the dark through the play structures in the daycare, Moondrop can even leave the daycare and wander throughout the entire Pizzaplex searching for you. And given that the hack initiated by Vanny makes him servient to Vanny, we can even see a scenario play out in the game itself where Moon actually attacks Freddy when he ran out of power and drags him to parts of service where he's interrogated by Vanessa. It's also heavily implied that the daycare attendant might actually have a third function, and that is Eclipse. Eclipse makes a brief appearance in an arcade cabinet found in the room behind the daycare where Sun first appears and greets us when we enter the daycare. And in this room is a game where, as we play it, we can see that Balloon Boy travels on his balloons on a big adventure, and it goes through day and night. We see that the moon is represented by Moondrop, and the sun is represented by Sunnydrop. However, there is a third character, and that is Eclipse, this very demonic, glitched version of both of the characters. It's red and brown and yellow, and has a very sinister tone to it. And it ends up corrupting the game, making it unplayable. Furthermore, to make things even more eerie, I found something quite recently actually. When you go into Monty Golf, there will be a ball pit, and there'll be like a little hill in the center of this ball pit with some stairs leading up to a wood cabin. There's nothing in this wood cabin, no furniture, no anything, but there is one thing. That is a gift box. If you open the gift box, there will be a mask, and it has the same face that Sun and Moon share, and I guess to some degree the Eclipse. However, unlike those characters where it's a big, menacing, manic smile, it has a frown on it. And this mask, when you get it, is titled the Tragedy Mask. And I believe this has something to do with the Eclipse. I have two theories on what this could reference. It could reference that horrible thing that happened to that Balloon Boy character in the video game, and that something bad happened to him when Moondrop and Sunnydrop became Eclipse. Or it could be a reference to Glitch Trap and his influence over Vanny and the Pizzaplex itself, making the animatronics unnaturally aggressive. But let me know what you guys thought about my look into the daycare attendant. And with that being said, do take care, have a great night, and I'll see you in the next video.